Yo, what's good everyone? You're watching Fisher Customs. Today I'm going to be going over the top 10 sneakers that you could pick up right now for $100 or less. All of these sneakers retail at either $100 or under, so it's not like you have to wait for them to go on sale to scoop them up at a good price. And no, I am not sponsored by any of these brands. I'm just trying to hook you guys up with the best sneakers that you can get at a cheap price. But if any brands do want to sponsor me, business emails right there. This list isn't in any specific order, so it's not like number 1's the best shoe, number 10's the worst shoe. I'm just going to go through all of them and say why I believe they're worth picking up. When talking about sneakers that are under $100, I feel like this pair is a pretty obvious choice, but that's because it's a classic, and that's the Air Force One. Here I got the swoosh pack. I mean, there's so many different varieties of the Air Force you can pick up. I feel like everyone knows you can't go wrong with a crispy pair of white on whites. And another reason I love this shoe is because they're great for customizing. This is a Travis Scott custom I did here, but this was an all white pair, 90 bucks. These are the CPFM ones. I think these were like $130 at retail, but that's because they're a collab and they're more premium. But for the most part, every Air Force you find is going to be under $100. And usually you'll find that there's at least a couple colorways on sale on the Nike website. Like right now on Nike.com, this pair of Air Force One Jewels is sitting at 56 bucks. And then this black pair with the double air branding is 88 bucks. So I feel like this is a great time to pick these up. So if you look around online, you'll be able to find some different colorways for under retail. Next up, we got Stan Smiths. These retail for $60, and I feel like this is a really good choice because it pretty much matches with everything. It's basically an all-white sneaker, and then the back panel on the heel has a pop of color. The ones that I like the best are the OGs, the white with green. I feel like I see most people wearing this colorway. And there's a whole bunch to choose from. There's pretty much any color you could think of. And some colors of these go on sale as well, so if you're interested, I'd check that out and see what you could find. Another classic sneaker coming from Adidas, you got the Adidas Superstar. These retail at $80, and I have a couple pairs of these myself. I also really like using this as a base sneaker for customizing. This pair started out as a basic all white with black stripes, and I got these on sale. And as you can see, these look totally different now, which is why I really like painting on them. I mean, this is just a classic shoe. You can't really go wrong with any colorway you choose. And I feel like these look good straight out of the box and after you beat them up. So I think this is a good option. Up next, we got a sneaker from Reebok. I feel like this pair definitely does not get enough attention, and that's the Club C85. These retail at only 75 bucks, and I feel like this is a good choice for an all-white sneaker if you want to do something other than an Air Force. It's a pretty minimal shoe, but it does have a lot of different paneling that makes it unique. You got the classic white on white pair. Personally, my favorite is the vintage colorway. You got the more yellowish sole, which gives it that aged vintage look. And then the leather's not really a standard white, but it's more of a cream. I'm thinking about picking this pair up for myself actually. I like these a lot. Coming in at $90, we have the Jordan 1 Low. I haven't really been a huge fan of the Jordan 1 lows because I like the highs so much. I just feel like, why would I wear a low when I can wear the high? But over time, Jordan brand has been releasing some better colorways of the lows. The Midnight Navies that came out earlier this year are pretty dope. And then this year, Jordan has actually been making some of the popular high colorways into a low top, like the reverse breads, the gold toes, and I'm sure that they're going to keep doing this throughout the year. I think that the Travis collab definitely brought a little more attention to the Jordan 1 Low, but overall I feel like it's a pretty good sneaker, and if you can pick up a decent colorway, I'd go for it. The Jordan 1 Low is definitely not a bad sneaker. I'd just rather wear the highs, but I'd much rather wear the lows than a mid. Mids are terrible. You'll never catch me wearing a mid. Bruh. So if you're able to scoop up a pair before they sell out, I'd go for the Jordan 1 Low. In my opinion, this is currently the best Nike sneaker that's $100 or under, and that's the Blazer Mid 77. I'm a big fan of the classic white pair with the black swoosh. I feel like that's a great shoe for every day, and this sneaker looks great with pants, so it's perfect for the colder weather that's coming up. You can find the white pair with a variety of different color swooshes. There's also an all black pair with a white swoosh that's nice. And at $100, I feel like you can't go wrong with any of these options. Up next, we got the Nike Waffle Racer. I like these a lot. It's a very unique looking sneaker, and there's a lot of crazy colorways that set these apart from the rest of the shoes on this list. More recently, Nike's been pushing an updated model of the Waffle Racer. It's called the Daybreak, and it's basically the same shoe, but the paneling has changed a little bit on the front and back. The history of this shoe is why I like it so much. It first released in 1970, and they actually got the texture for the waffle sole because Bill Bowerman, co-founder of Nike, he poured rubber into his wife's waffle maker to create the sole. This pair will set you back $85. Definitely not a bad price at all, so don't sleep. Up next, we got another classic shoe, and that's the Chuck 70. Living in California, this is definitely one of the shoes I see being worn the most, and I think that's because retail is $85, and it's just a clean shoe that you can wear with pretty much any outfit. I feel like these have been gaining a little more hype recently because of the collabs with Fear of God Essentials. And then obviously you got the CDG collab that's been very popular for a while. I feel like the best colorway in this shoe is probably the standard black with the white midsole, just because it's so wearable. But there's pretty much every colorway you could think of, just like the Stan Smith. You could find these anywhere at any store. And if you got a pair of Chucks, it's not like you're trying too hard. It's just a very casual shoe. The Chuck 70 is always going to be a classic. Up next, we got the Nike Dunk Low. I know this isn't an easily accessible shoe. They've been selling out in minutes on sneakers, and resale is going up and up. But if you're able to get a pair for retail, which is only $100, this is definitely a model that Nike's been pushing this year. I mean, some of the best collabs are on the Dunk Low. You got the Travis, Chunky Dunkies, Grateful Deads, and I know all those shoes are going for over $1,000 retail, but if you're able to get any colorway for retail, which is $100, that's an amazing deal. And as the year goes on and going into 2021, I know that Nike's going to be releasing a lot more colorways, so I feel like it'll eventually be easier to get your hands on a pair. Last but not least, coming from Adidas, we have the Continental 80. I feel like some of the best colorways they released are the OG. You got the black, white, and the off-white. These retail for $80, but right now on the Adidas website, you can pick up the white pair for $72 and the black pair for $64. So if you're interested, I'd definitely check those out before the offer ends or before your size gets sold out. Alright, that's going to wrap up today's video. Thank you for sticking to the end and watching all the way through. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like and subscribe so you know when I post new videos. Alright, that's it for today. I'll see you guys in the next one.